Welcome to another edition of Lean Bites. Hey, thanks for joining me today. My name is Paul Dean. Today's edition of Lean Bites, we're going to look at how the simple recognition card can create a shift in organisational culture. Now, I've been doing this for many years, so please stay with me for a few minutes and I'll share from my experience. Over the years, I found people perform better, are more engaged, are happier in their workplace when they feel valued, when others acknowledge their worth, when their contribution is noticed. Our people desperately need recognition from their leaders and recognition from their peers. I believe most of us at some level come to work to experience these things. Now, recognition is simply acknowledging someone for something they did that we think is worthy of calling it out. It's meant to be subjective, it's meant to be delivered from the heart. It aligns with the core values and displays the ideal behaviours. Then as people, leaders, we need to recognise it and model it. But this recognition should not only come from leaders, but it should be possible from any direction. And I've developed a few tips that will help you either get started on a recognition program or improve what you're already doing using recognition cards. Number one, format. Cards need to be simple, bold and unambiguous. I found it's best using an A6 size 14 by 10, which is a standard postcard size, so you can deliver it easily. Make this from 2 to 300 GSM card and make the card stand out. If the principle is shout out, then make the intent very, very obvious. Ideally, pre-populate the card to make it standard, easier to complete and ready to go. Number two, content. For maximum effect, handwrite the card. Don't overcrowd the message, and I suggest 4 sections. 2, this is naturally the recipient. I suggest using their first name or the name they're most known for. This makes it more personable. Avoid using titles or roles as we're recognising the person, not their position. The reason for the card, this should be very, very specific, but avoid being wordy. Think about what has this person done that's special? How has it helped me in my job, or how has it helped others in their jobs? Connect this to ideal behaviours, which are the practices and the actions that build people up and build up the whole organisation. If you have core values, link the recognition card to the core values. This will strengthen the propagation and understanding of core values. From, this is where you write your name. Likewise, use first names only. If the card is from a group of people, ideally use all their first names. Number 3, delivery. Have the cards readily available and easily accessible, such as a common notice board. To start off the system, I suggest delivering the card at a specific time at the end of a daily huddle, perhaps initially once a week on a Friday, or at the end of a weekly meeting. Make this part of the agenda, but don't force the process. For example, say, does anyone have a shout out card for today? If there isn't a card for the week, then that's okay. Don't force it. Then the person delivering the card would speak out in front of the whole group. Saying, for example, I'd like to give a shout out card to Donna for the great work she did on Tuesday with my stressed customer. She helped speak to her while I went into the storeroom to look for her order. I'm very appreciative of her effort as it helped me and it aligned with our core value of team. The recognition card can also be given in an ad hoc way outside any formal meeting. While this typically makes a mature system, it doesn't have to be during a meeting. I recommend that there are others around to see the presentation. Pick an opportunity where others can be involved. Remember, it's all about the recipient, so ensure it's a positive experience for them. Don't over embarrass them, don't over surprise them. Make this a heartfelt action, then it'll be more significant and more effective than you can imagine. There are plenty of templates available on the internet. You can easily purchase generic cards and to get you started and modify as you go. You can even combine the recognition card with a monetary reward. Connect the card back to the core value, back to the ideal behaviour. Linking all the systems together ensures the reward is purpose driven. Once you get this started, I'm confident it will make a significant difference to your organisational culture. It's definitely a game changer. I really hope this has been very helpful. And before you go, I'd like to leave you with a reminder. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. Voltaire. Thanks for joining me on this edition of Lean Bites.